What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Let's talk about the Tesla Semi. We're getting some pretty big things today with this car. Now, a lot of you guys don't really care too much about a semi truck, and I get it. Most individuals do really care about like the vehicles for the consumers. For example, like the Model S, Model X, Model 3, Roadster, Cybertruck, all that kind of stuff. But a lot of people don't really look at the Tesla Semi because it's frankly not that interesting. But here's the thing, especially if you own Tesla shares, Tesla Semi is going to be a massive moneymaker for Tesla, especially if you look around the competition. If you go to like BMW, if you go to Workhorse, if you go to Ford, no one is making electric semis. Everyone is simply struggling just to get their very first regular vehicle out that's fully electric. I mean, Mercedes is super busy with the EQ series. BMW is trying to make an electric car. Jaguar is struggling a lot. Ford is just trying to get out the Ford Mach-E, and that's it. And so far, Tesla's doing pretty good, and they have a very good contract with PepsiCo. Tesla is set to deliver 15 all-electric semi-trucks to the company by the end of this year, 2021. I can't tell you how bullish this is, because so far PepsiCo is an enormous company, and if you strike a really good future deal with them, because you first delivered these electric semi trucks and you're on schedule and not delayed, you could get a lot of bragging rights and you could get a ton of different pre-orders here and there. And PepsiCo, they need a lot of brand new vehicles. Obviously, diesel gasoline vehicles are very not cost effective. They take a lot of fuel, they take a lot of money, and they need a lot of repairs, oil changes, etc. Combustion engines just simply don't do well compared to electric. On top of that, Tesla semis have a variety of different safety features. For example, sensors if the truck gets too close to a vehicle, or if something happens, it will try to evade it or auto stop. So that's pretty awesome. You don't really see trucks do that. And once again, Tesla, this contract, even though it's pretty small, it will be expanding bigger and bigger in the future with other major companies. And guess what? Even Walmart has a small contract with Tesla. And a lot of these logistics companies out there will slowly go into electric, and their only option right now is Tesla. Tesla has these electric trucks that people really want. Other car companies just simply can't make them. And once again, 15 all-electric semi-trucks to PepsiCo by the end of 2021. If Tesla could do it without delays, absolutely phenomenal. And these 15 electric trucks will immediately be used. I'm guessing there will be some sort of like a major safety feature in there. A lot of the truck drivers are pretty excited to check out this electric variant. And obviously we should be seeing more detail, more news about where these trucks can charge, because you can't really charge in those regular small Model 3, Model S superchargers. You gotta use like the bigger and more powerful superchargers, because the trucks have like 6 times more battery cells than a normal vehicle. If you charge normally like the Model 3 or Model S, it's going to take you like 2 hours, and that's a major delay in logistics. This contract, it's pretty dope. Definitely check it out. And by the way, before we end the Tesla Semi stuff, I want to show you guys a video by the Kilowatts. Definitely check them out at Twitter. This is essentially a video of the Tesla Semi. It looks really, really good. And a lot of people have been saying that of all the vehicles out there, this Tesla Semi vehicle shows you the acceleration rate of the vehicle, and it's extremely quiet. If you guys have ever checked out a Tesla Semi, it virtually makes no noise. It's pure electric, and 0 to 60 is extremely fast. Just as fast as like a sports SUV in the gasoline section. So that is pretty awesome. There's more and more photos and videos of Tesla Semi prototypes, and a lot of people are slowly sniping them as well. And there's also several videos from like the Kilowatts. They showcase all these different trucks. It looks pretty awesome, and people are getting pretty excited with the Tesla Semi, because you don't really see this kind of thing, and other companies aren't really pursuing it either. But I feel like in the next few years, people will finally start appreciating the Tesla Semi. It's one of those vehicles that other companies simply are not pursuing because they don't really have the skills to do it. I can tell you guys how hard it is to make an electric semi truck, and Tesla is like the only company in the world that's doing it. I mean, sure, you got several other car companies out there, especially the smaller ones, that are kind of demonstrating and also looking at these EVs. They're not really getting into it as hard as Tesla. They don't really have the factories. They're in the prototype phases, and you still got to set up this whole entire network of mega chargers for your electric semi truck. So Tesla is kind of way ahead, and obviously this small contract with PepsiCo is very important. 15 all electric cars. I mean, everyone will be checking this out. If they could deliver on time, people will be like, okay, looks like we can rely on Tesla to change our logistics fleet. We would not be facing any sort of delays, because that's going to be pretty bad. We got to talk about Tesla is pushing for Obama era regulations to reinstall these high emissions penalties. And the reason why Tesla is doing this is essentially punish other car manufacturers that are not going electric, that are polluting and stuff like that. Tesla, they make electric vehicles, so they're definitely not going to be impacted by that. Tesla is currently urging the United States Appeals Court to reinstall the 2016 Obama regulations that will pretty much double penalties for every single car company out there who failed to adopt fuel efficiency requirements. This was delayed until 2022 by the Trump administration on January 14th. And keep in mind that back in 2017, Barack Obama adopted these new regulations, and these automakers who do not meet fuel efficiency will be penalized. The NHTSA ended up raising fines from just $5.50 to $14 for every 0.1 miles per gallon these new cars came out that will consume over the required standards. And that was pretty punishing for a lot of car companies, and a lot of car companies started adopting like more hybrid stuff, better fuel efficiency, etc. Tesla right now is trying to urge the government to essentially reenact this, put it back in place, because it's much needed. I mean, right now you already have several other car makers trying to go for zero emissions, so Tesla's going for that. Tesla's been recently doing a lot of this lobbying, a lot of this government stuff recently, so they're kind of getting political, and it's pretty interesting to see what kind of moves they are doing. But so far, Tesla is just mostly focusing on like regulatory approvals for like their Tesla insurance and stuff like that. Definitely check out the video of the Tesla insurance. I think that's super interesting. It's a massive money maker that people are not looking at, which I probably will make another video about the Tesla insurance because it's far too interesting. But right now, there's already several large automakers in the US that plan to go zero emissions essentially by a certain date. For example, General Motors, only electric powertrains in vehicles by 2035. Ford is 2030. And the European market is also adopting this. The Chinese market, essentially, some cities are banning gasoline vehicles within just a few years, not even like a decade, but like less than 5 years. So if you want to sell cars in China, you're going to be having to adopt this electric tradition. If you don't, either got to pay enormous fees, tariffs, which is a major turnoff. And plus, a lot of people around the world are slowly warming up to electric vehicles anyway. People feel like it's a lot better. Acceleration is super fast. It is a lot cleaner. It's way cheaper to maintain. No oil changes. You just gotta charge it. Super cheap. Gas prices are kind of high right now. You might say it's like $2.80, so it's not really that good. But so far, Tesla is doing some big things, pushing for Obama era regulations, and they're also trying to get these massive Tesla semis to be shipped out as quickly as possible. So that's pretty interesting. Let's just see what happens. I feel like Tesla, as soon as possible, they most likely will be stuffing the Tesla Semi with a bunch of autopilot software, but that may come in the next year or two, maybe less than a year, because there are a lot of regulatory approvals that you need to do for semi-trucks. Semi-trucks are very big, they're very dangerous, so if you want to add autonomous driving to it, you better make sure that it has no glitches and it's completely perfect. Thanks for watching.